trying to find another. I'm going to wait 10 seconds. Like Todd was saying. Morning, Todd.
Hi.
So, yeah, I don't know. I can't do this. I can't wait 10 seconds. Can't do it. Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Chick Picker.
I know. Where the heck is Todd?
He walked off.
What happened? I don't know. He must be in the bathroom or something. Well, happy birthday, Miss Bridget.
Thank you.
Birthday.
2 hours.
Little late.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was her only key. So, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Yep, they will.
I mean,
they're, yep. I know it's hard to realize that, they're adults, they have a family, they can figure this out.
Yep.
If this happened to me at this age, I would have to figure it out.
Yep. So, but how's everybody doing today?
Good. Good.
Hope everybody's having a good Thursday morning. It is May 30th. Happy days. One more day and another dollar, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was in there. I was in my inventory room stressing. I couldn't find a shirt. So I'm digging through all the boxes and trying to find this shirt that sold. But not to say that it's a good thing that you don't have your inventory, but it's on Poshmark, so I can cancel it without too much trouble. But I don't know.
But you don't want to because that's money.
I don't want to. I mean, it's a sale.
Yeah.
I don't want to cancel it, but I might have to. So let's see here. Find the chat. Hope everybody's doing good. Todd, I'm going to send your money. I haven't sent your money yet. I just remembered that this morning. For your winnings.
Oh, did I actually come up winning?
Well, you tied.
Okay. Yeah.
You tied with the punk.
Can't remember anything.
I couldn't let you have all the fun.
Oh, I get it. That's good. This is the first time I've won in like, I don't know, a couple of months.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But, like I always say, we're all winners when we're doing the listing challenge. Because we're listing and we're getting stuff done. And, yeah. So, Hank says, good morning.
Good morning, Hank.
I almost called you Kansas Val. I don't know why.
Texas
Val. Said, good morning, sunshine. Morning, Teresa.
Morning.
Lots of happy birthday things. Salutes. We should be getting a song here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bridget, and everybody else who's having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
That was great.
many more. On channel 4. Get out the door.
Oh my gosh.
Get off the floor.
Get off the floor. Plot twist, Texas Val comes to Kansas.
What the heck?
I have a feeling that Texas is a lot funner than Kansas. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case.
Thank you, everybody.
Woohoo! Party! The party. So where are you going to go party at?
I don't, not today.
No?
Nope.
It's your birthday. You got a party.
We're going away tomorrow.
Well, you still had a party today.
My party is going to be doing inventory.
Oh, no. That's not partying.
Yeah.
You don't need to work today at all.
Chris is like,
No listing,
yeah.
no inventory, no anything.
Did you hear that? The boss said that.
What?
That
You
I,
don't work?
yeah.
You don't have to work.
I'm
I'm
good.
making you do anything.
I know you're not. I have to, though. It would drive me nuts.
You should sit there with a martini in your hand and sipping on that,
I can't.
out on your deck, put your feet up, and you have your pool boy, who's Chris, so he can take care of all of your needs, everything that you need today, and you can be treated like a
Your
queen.
needs, my needs, dear.
I think that's a great idea. What do you guys think?
Yep.
I can't do it. You know that.
I know. I know.
I cannot just sit.
That's right, Hank. He can fan you and feed you grapes. Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, it's kind of a stressful morning. My daughter left for, and everybody left for Washington this morning. 9 people. And I guess they got to New York okay. But when they had carry-on bags, and when they went to get their carry-on bag, somebody else had taken my son-in-law's bag, which had the car keys, which they only have one set, all of my daughter's makeup, all of my son-in-law's clothing. Just a big mess. So, yeah. But they'll figure it out.
Yep.
Somehow or another.
And it's so hard when you have all those kids that you have to watch the bags too, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, when we go on a flight, it's easy for us to just look up and say, hey, wait a minute, that's mine. But when you have little kids that you're watching and making sure that they're, doing what they're doing, it's hard to do that.
Well, I imagine, when they got on the flight, because those everybody has the same idea. Everybody takes carry-on bags because they don't want to pay the price, to get them checked. So,
that's why I like Southwest. But
they've got so much baggage on those planes because everybody's thinking the same thing. And, man.
And everybody's in such a hurry to get off that dang plane.
Yes. Which I can understand. Really, everybody should have the same, if your flight is leaving in 30 minutes, you need to be the first one off.
Yes.
But yeah.
Depending on what your layover is,
Yeah, absolutely.
Usually
if I'm just getting, if I'm at my destination and I'm not in a hurry to get off the plane, I'll just let people go.
That's what we do. We wait.
you know, because I'm not in that much of a hurry
Right.
that I got to get off the plane, you know, right now. But yeah, it's difficult to fly, you know,
Bless you.
just by myself. So I
Oh,
can't
hey
even
there, Sally.
can't even imagine. Hi, Sally.
Sally comes
Hi.
in.
Who
Happy
sneezed?
birthday, Bridget.
Thank you, Sally. Sally came in with a sneeze.
We had a little lag there for a minute.
Oops.
Doing
My
okay?
computer has my computer has some,
Ooh.
I don't know, it's not a virus, but I keep getting these pop-up
An
notifications.
issue?
So I'm gonna have to take care of that after the show.
Uh-oh.
Have to give her
Yeah.
a good cleaning.
You're a little laggy.
Okay, let me restart.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese movie. That's exactly what it looks like. And then 5 minutes later, then you say then we hear what you were saying.
Okay, I'll be back.
Oh, now. Oh, jeez. Now she's just messing with you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. So
It drives me nuts when I'm watching a show and the mouth is not matching up to the words.
I know
Drives
it
me
does me
insane.
too.
I try so hard not to watch it, but I can't stop. It's like a train wreck.
Absolutely.
So I was digging through my stuff, and you know that patch I sold yesterday for 177?
Mm-hmm.
I
You
found
found-
another one just like it.
Oh my God.
Did you really?
Wow.
Did you list that sucker right away?
No, I just found it this morning,
Oh,
just a little while ago. I was like, hey, wait. So I had to cut the package open to make sure I sent the right one, because this one has a slight little snag on the wing of the bird, but it's not bad. But yeah, I had to make sure I sent the guy the one I had pictured. So
right.
I had to cut his package open. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
I had put the correct one in there, but I had to make sure,
So I wonder if you'll get more for that one or if you'll get the same. Who knows?
I don't know, with a little snag on it, probably won't get as much.
Hmm.
The collectors are kind of picky
Finicky.
about their stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I have faith. You'll do fine. Well, as you can tell, I used my shampoo this morning.
Oh, good.
My hair's back to purpleness. I kind of did it a different. I didn't do it in the shower this morning, so it was a little. I actually like doing it in the shower better. It's just a little easier, but it's kind of weird the way I do it because I'll put it on and then I'll wrap it in a grocery bag and leave it on for about 10. I left it on for about 10 minutes. When I'm in the shower, I don't leave it on that long. So. Oh, let's see here. What else we got going on today?
Well, today starts the new category in Poshmark, the home.
The home category, yep.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder how they're going to do with shipping with that, because a lot of that stuff is going to be over 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have that option to get a bigger.
Right.
You just have to use that.
Right. So these people are going to have to keep that in mind when they're pricing it.
Right. Yeah, because that comes out yours. Well, no, because okay, so just keep in mind that when you're selling that home stuff, that you can't really, unless your prices are inflated for that, because they pay the shipping. So
Not the extra, though, right?
I don't.
I think you have to cover the extra.
I think you have to cover the extra. So I don't know how that would work if. Yeah, you would just have to cover the extra. So you may have to inflate your price just a little bit if it's a heavy item. And I don't know if there's a way. I don't think there's a way to fix that. Yeah, gotta keep that in mind as heavier because the seller pays the heavier label. Right. I've had to pay the extra for a large bundle of clothes that went over 5 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, you just have to. That's it. You just have to inflate your prices
Ooh, you
to
got rid
cover
of
it. But I think, I mean, a lot of people think that, it's going to cause, trash to be on there or, I don't know. I mean, you got stuff that's on eBay that's, kind of the same thing and
right.
and they're just trying to broaden their horizons, as far as what people can list. So Posh says no pottery or glass, so I will try for lighter items. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of areas you could, that covers, so just keep that in mind. I think it can be a good thing. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it does seem like they're opening up a lot more areas that you can list in, and it almost seems like a Mercari or a eBay type of thing. But I don't know. Oh, Hank said it popped up on my notifications. I went through and memorized the list. There you go. Oh, excuse me. But,
Give me that toy. Give me that toy.
no, I ain't
Let
giving
go.
you the toy.
Let go.
No way, Jose. You're not getting my toy.
Let go. Let go. You let go.
He's like, you let go.
You let go.
You let go first.
You let go.
You let go, I'll let go.
Ow. Give me that. Give me that.
There's no way, Jose. Good morning, Cindy. This is Bonnie, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Bonnie.
Wow. I'm surprised I remembered that. This old lady. Okay. I can't worry about that. This is not Izzy or Jenny. Nope. This is Bonnie. So
He's got a bunch of dogs hiding out. You never know which one's going to pop up.
I know. Just like kittens.
Pretty soon it'll be kittens, yep.
They'll be crawling all over his head and
No.
he'll love them to death. He'll be the cat man.
No.
Catman Chew.
No.
Nope.
Yep.
Not gonna happen. So, how's the sales been yesterday?
Well, I had a big day because of the patches.
Oh yeah,
Right.
you did. You had a good day. I had an day.
A what?
Day.
Eh. Yeah, mine was pretty. Mine was pretty low. I think I have 4 going out today, well, 3 if I can't find that shirt. But I got to look through a few more bins and hopefully I'll find it. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Can y'all hang on for a minute? I got to get this.
Sure.
Probably Tina.
Do, do, do. So, Bridget, what was your point on yesterday, if you want to tell?
It was a bottle cap knitted trivets.
Bottle cap knitted trivets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
Were there actual bottle caps in the?
The trivets are made, yeah, with.
Okay.
I'll show you, but don't look at me. I just took a shower. Yeah, right here.
Oh, wow.
These are actually bottle caps in there. Probably like the metal ones, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Wouldn't those rust if when you get them dirty, you have to wash them? Wouldn't they rust and get all over? Of course, you're not going to worry about that. You're just selling them.
Yeah, they're metal because I can see inside. There's silver. I see silver in there. I don't know. But that's what my point was. You list all this stuff and you're like, oh, this will probably sell right away. And it's always the things you don't think will sell right away. That too. Those I didn't think would sell right away.
Yeah, I didn't think this busted watch would sell fast. The point I got. But whatever. For parts or repair.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, you probably thought, okay, this other item I listed would probably be the one to sell right away.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be right back. Hold on.
So what rabbit hole are you down, Debbie? You're like staring at your screen and
Oh, I was seeing I have 3 free.
Let you know, and you go with the flow. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll plan it.
Yeah, I have 3 free fixed price listings on my store. That's what I was looking at.
No, not tomorrow. December. I was looking at December 4th through the 11th.
Talk to your daughter.
Oh, we've already been talking. I talked to her before I talked to you about it. I don't know how California is though in December. Is Sally on? No. Valerie's not on. Lovely. Anybody know what the weather's like in California in the beginning of December?
what part of California?
Anaheim. You should have guessed that one.
Yeah, I should have. Probably pleasant. 60s, probably.
Yeah, I think I'm making this. Let's do the 11.
More coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need more coffee.
Coffee. What do you put as sweetener in your coffee?
What?
What do you use to sweeten your coffee?
Truvia?
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
It's all natural, made from the stevia leaf.
Yeah.
Whatever a stevia leaf is.
Is that better?
Hmm.
Sherry, I'm not allowed to have a donut. Shut up.
Sorry.
There's
Where's
Sally.
Valerie at now?
Well, she
she had a
left because
phone
you
call.
weren't here.
I think Tina called her about the issues with the air flight and stuff.
Oh, okay. So what's going on today?
Not much.
Hmm.
Trying to get all my pages back up. It took forever for my freaking computer to start.
I was wondering why you were gone so long.
Oh my God. I ordered a scale last night
A scale.
for my jewelry
Oh, good.
because I found some hoops that are 925 and it really surprised me because they're gold colored. And they're heavy.
I'm back. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Is everything okay?
Well, Tina left this morning.
Uh-huh.
So, I think what happened, because they had all these bags. And so they took all so Tina said that somebody took their carry-on bag, Kenny's carry-on bag.
Oh my God.
So, but I think what happened is because there was so many bags, they went ahead and checked them. They put them underneath the plane.
Uh-huh.
And I think possibly, yes, my hands are purple. I think it's a possibility it may go on to Seattle to their ending flight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. It may not happen because they picked up the rest of their bags,
Right.
which I don't know how or why they did that were underneath the plane, but they didn't get this one. So I don't know. But I told her, I said, when you get to Seattle, go and see if you can find your bag at the baggage area.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So their baggage didn't get on a like all of their baggage didn't get on a connecting flight?
no, what happened was when she first told me, she said that somebody took Kenny's bag, which had the car keys, all of her makeup,
Oh my God.
all of Kenny's clothes. But I think because it was underneath, I think it just got put into
A
the
connecting flight.
baggage where they'll transfer it.
Mhm.
So it's going
Yeah.
to go onto the other plane, and I think that's what happened. But
That's so weird. I've never had to do that. Like usually bags like except like when we had that layover in well we were gonna have a layover, but then we missed it. We missed our next flight and they had to put us up in Georgia.
Mhm.
And they had to put us up in a hotel room because it was the flight's fault that we missed our connecting flight.
Right.
And so we got our baggage then, but I don't know, any other time I've never had to get like my bags off or anything.
Right. I thought that was weird, but because I mean, it is a good possibility that somebody grabbed their bag and took off with it.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, it's a good possibility. But on the other hand, it's a very good possibility that the bag could be underneath the plane and they just put it into checked baggage
Mhm.
and it'll be in Seattle. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope that's what happened.
So I didn't get the whole, but when I was talking to her right now, I guess everybody else was trying to talk to her. She was trying to feed the kids, you know, so she's like, I'm about ready to lose my shit right now. My God.
Poor thing.
So I hope I know she'll be fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it'll be all right.
Good.
That I said that too, Mike. Why would you put your keys in a carry-on bag?
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
I'd either have them on me or I'd have my purse, which stays with me. I never put my purse up above me even.
Oh no, it's always stays like at my
Yes.
feet.
Yes, absolutely. But you know, I know that it's hard to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was a carry-on?
Yes.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, because on those flights, I think it was Delta. So on those flights, nobody checks their bags because then nobody wants to pay for the luggage. Because each
Oh.
piece of luggage is like $25 or $35
Oh my God.
to check it. And so everybody takes their luggage on the plane to put it above, and if they can't fit it, then they'll just throw it underneath. But
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Wow.
So I don't know. Hopefully, I got my fingers crossed, my toes crossed, and hopefully everything will be fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But you know, that's what mamas
Yeah.
do. They worry about their kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even though they can't, there's nothing they can do, you still worry
Right.
about it. So,
That's pretty nuts.
and truth be told, all that stuff is replaceable. I mean,
Right.
yeah, that's, you know, she's you know, got a lot of makeup, which costs a lot of money, and you know, brushes and stuff like that. That can all be replaced. Your keys can even be replaced. It's going
Mhm.
to cost you some money to do it, but they can be replaced.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad that the kids are okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
They were fine. I guess Maddie was kind of throwing a little. She wasn't very happy with the whole taking off thing.
Oh
She didn't feel very good about that. So,
no. Oh.
but
Well, that's a whole new experience there.
yeah. Morning, Lori.
Good morning.
Hi, Lori.
Morning,
Howdy.
Lori.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Bridget.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, boy.
Oh. How is everybody today?
Well, we're not storm chasing.
I know.
Yeah. Well, we were kinda.
Yeah,
Inadvertently, we were.
in a roundabout way, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was bad. That wasn't intentional. And we were in the Jeep, so it wouldn't take much for something to hit the top of that Jeep and rip it right off. But
Yeah.
Oh my
So.
God.
But yeah, I feel bad for Dayton right now. And my niece lives in Yellow Springs, and they were hit somewhat. Her house didn't get hit, but they were down in the basement. She said it sounded like 1,000 trains were passing through.
Oh my gosh.
So I seen Kansas City got hit again too.
Yep.
Thinking of you.
Yep.
I was like, I hope she's safe too. But I just watched a drone video of the Dayton and surrounding areas, and the news isn't really giving it justice. This place, it looks like somebody just dropped 1,000,000 toothpicks everywhere.
Wow.
And Xenia got hit again. That poor town. It's like since 1974, that poor town's been annihilated every so many years.
Oh my
So.
gosh.
But,
Yeah, there's
they got
a farm about a mile up the road from us, and I think since I've been there in 10 years, I think they've rebuilt their house like 3 times.
Wow.
But
there's a lot of homes.
why do you keep rebuilding? If you know that's a track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
It was crazy.
no.
13
go on the
tornadoes.
other side.
13 tornadoes in that time frame hit Dayton, all over Dayton.
Oh,
I mean, it's bad.
They were
We've had them go over here, but we've never had one touch down here at the park. And my dad says it has something to do with the barometric pressure because we have a 7-acre lake. Says that somehow he says he doesn't know how it works because he's not a weatherman, but somehow that has something to do with changing its course, I guess.
Right.
Where it won't touch down. We've had downdrafts and microbursts and stuff like that, but never an actual tornado.
Right.
So Ike was the worst thing that ever come through here. So, but that was hurricane. Now those come from water, so a lake's not going to stop that.
Right. Yeah, it's just yeah, Hank says they may not have the money to. Well, I mean, I'm sure definitely after it's a farm, so they more than likely they've got enough insurance, to cover the house, the farm, and because there was silos that were just like ripped apart, like nothing, and John Deere combines and tractors and those were just like twisted.
Wow.
So I'm sure that they had plenty of insurance. I would hope anyway. And so, but I don't know. That's a thing is I don't know that I would be so willing to. I'd probably up and move.
Yeah, I would too.
To another town.
That's crazy. They categorize those as F3s. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
They showed this one trailer park. It looked like somebody just took all these trailers and just rolled them all over on their tops. Just a whole line of them just rolled over. They weren't tore up, but they were rolled like just.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my goodness.
I have an issue with living in a trailer house just for that reason. I would never, being in Kansas, I would never live in a trailer.
Now that is not a place to put mobile homes.
No.
I mean, not even a modular home, not even one that you bring in and put on a foundation. No. But
no.
that would scare me. I mean, I've lived in them probably 95% of my life, so I'm used to it. So it does not bother me. But I
Right.
figure if my number's up, my number's up. If God wants to take my house, He's gonna take it. So, or Mother Nature, whichever one's doing it. But
Right. Right.
so far, it's been here since 1967, and it's still standing. So
Wow. That's yeah. I just don't. Yeah. The main thing is to keep aware of when stuff
the
is
weather.
popping off like that, because I mean the thing is with storms like that, even though it's storming and it doesn't look like there's anything around your area, you always got to
It
keep
can change in
looking.
a second.
It can pop off like nothing, and there may
Exactly.
be something that it may be clear for 1 minute, and the next minute you look and there's a big old thunderstorm heading your way, or
Yep.
tornado or whatever. So
That's the way it was for us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
you gotta
We were going down the highway.
You gotta be looking at the
You got to be
radar.
alert.
Yes.
We were going down the highway, and I told Teresa, I said, that cloud is moving so fast, and it was a big wall cloud. You could see the rain coming off. I said, that's going faster than we are. I said, we're going to get caught right in the middle of it. And sure enough, no sooner, like 2 minutes, it's like all this rain and crap going everywhere. I mean, there was you couldn't see any, rotation or nothing, but it was the beginning of it. So I was like, we got to get out of here.
Yep.
And there was so much rain we couldn't see the car in front of us. And then when we come out of it, there was debris everywhere because we seen it kind of like all over the road. I thought it was tire pieces from a semi. It's like, no, that's a piece of a shed, So it was crazy. But there were people pulling off the road, and Teresa's like, I'm not stopping. And she's just driving as fast as she could drive. I'm like,
Oh my God.
I kept waiting to say cow. I was hoping to say cow, but no, I didn't see no cows.
Valerie and Sally, I have a question for you two.
Or what?
I have a question for you and Valerie.
Okay.
What is the weather like in California in December?
It's good.
Yeah, it won't be.
I mean,
it's not like here in December.
what area are you talking about in December?
What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking. Is like Los Angeles?
Anaheim.
Perfect.
Anaheim.
I mean,
There could be rain.
Usually, those areas you'll get a little morning fog.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get, but usually those areas are anywhere from 60 to 70 degrees year round.
Okay.
So
is the song true? It never rains in California.
No. I mean, it rains. It rains.
Yeah.
That's what
actually
how could it not rain in California?
The best time to go to the beach is November and December. Those are the best, because if you go in, you would think in June, July, it would be perfect. But June, July is like the coldest, and it's a lot colder there, and it's a lot. You get a lot more overcast, a lot more fog, and stuff like that. So the best time to go is November, December.
Okay, thank you.
I've always wanted to go to California. That's on my bucket list.
It's a great place to go. I mean, there's lots of places to see. Things that I had never, like I've never been to Yosemite National Park. No. But the Sequoia National Park, where the big redwoods are, that was like in our backyard. I mean, we had to drive up a couple of mountains to get there, but
didn't you go to Yosemite with Mike and his mom and dad?
No, we went to, it was another national park on the beach. I think it was Big Sur.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was Big Sur. Up near Monterey.
Yeah.
But and they had redwoods there too. So
Yeah. Yeah, we always got taken on field trips up to Sequoia National Park.
yeah, but we had Sycon up there, which is our the school's camp, I guess, what you call it.
Right.
They'd take us up there for a week.
Yeah. Stay up
That was,
there in a week in cabins and stuff and
yeah.
do all kinds of camp stuff.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Sally last night, I watched that Rim of the World movie on Netflix. That was a really good movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's a really good movie.
What'd you
So,
think about that other one?
See You Yesterday?
See you yesterday.
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh.
That looked.
It was all right. I just didn't like the way it ended. It could have been better.
Yeah, so my two go-tos, if I don't have anything to watch, I like to have the TV on when I'm listening and taking pictures and stuff. And so my go-to are Handmaid's Tale
Mm-hmm.
or Handmaid's Tale, however you say it, and The Walking Dead.
Right.
So I just finished The Handmaid's Tale, so now I'm on The Walking Dead because I couldn't find anything else that looked halfway decent. So
Yeah.
sunny and 60 with a chance of typhoid. But
I sat out on my picnic table after the challenge until almost 8 o'clock at night
oh my gosh,
doing jewelry. I did all my jewelry out there.
well that's good.
Yeah.
So when you're doing your jewelry, are you like if you find a piece, are you separating it and putting it into baggies or?
Actually, last night the way I did it, because I had 2 coffee cans full of earrings,
Okay.
and what I did was I spread out a towel. I put all of them together in a pile, and I took my magnet, and that's how I separated them, was magnetized and non-magnetized. And then I started going through the non-magnetic ones, and I haven't been through the other ones yet.
Okay.
But no, I did once I separated them and then was looking through the non-magnetized ones, I the ones that I found that were signed, I put aside.
Okay.
But I didn't I wasn't, checking so intensely that I was just trying to weed through them. But
Right.
but yeah, I'll check over them again. I'm not gonna just yeah, that's the hardest part with jewelry is the rechecking.
Yeah.
Like, because I can't just say, okay, well, that's good enough,
Right. Right.
I'm good with looking at it once and being done with it. Like, I couldn't believe that Todd did that whole thing that he got yesterday.
He's so fast doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows silver to where he can just look at it and tell.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
See, I'm just not that experienced.
You'll get that.
We found a tick on Fuzzy last night.
Oh.
I found a tick on Fuzzy last night. I don't know how long it's been there or whatever, but it couldn't have been even a week because I just checked them about a week ago.
Yeah.
but I used my tick tornado, Hank.
Oh, good.
What?
It's called a tick tornado.
Okay.
And it's just a little tool that you hook onto the, you hook underneath the bag or whatever of the tick. You hook it underneath there, and then you just twist it, and it
Huh.
comes right out. And then
Oh,
I
that's
had Brandon burn it. I had Brandon burn the tick. But yeah,
I've seen those at the store. I probably need to get one of those.
Because sometimes, like, I guess if you are
Her time she
squeezing it
was
with
carrying her like this with its feet.
if you're squeezing it with tweezers or something, you push the blood, like it could cause major infection because you're pushing the blood back into the dog, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And so you don't want to do that. So that tick tornado, it has a like a prong kind of, and you hook that prong underneath the bag part, and then
Uh-huh.
you just go like that and twist it, and it comes right out. And it'll hold the tick in there too. Not, I mean, if it's fast or whatever, it could probably get away from you, but it just held it. It just held the tick in the tornado part.
Huh.
So
Wow. Joanna says, Sally, you can get a needle hot and touch it on the back of the tick, and it will let go and crawl out of the skin. I know that sounds freaky.
yeah, but if you that's why you don't want to like use tweezers to pull it out or whatever, because the head can get stuck in there.
Right.
But with the tick tornado, if you're twisting it, the tick will actually like unscrew
Right.
and let go. He was a fat old sucker.
That's crazy.
My mom used to put Vaseline on them if I ever got one on me because it would smother it. They'd have to come out. She would just
Yeah, I'm
let
gonna
it
stick
run.
one in my purse. I'm gonna stick one in my purse because I pulled one off of a kid last year in the store. She was freaking out. Her mom was freaking out. Didn't know what to do, and so I think I went and got. What did I go and get? I think I had needle nose pliers, and that's what I did. Is I just took it and I just went like this and unscrewed it, and you could see the indention. It had only been in her arm maybe an hour or something, but I just took it and unscrewed it, and she was freaking out.
I bet.
I would have
She was,
been too. I'm sorry.
she was only about 11 or 12, and she had it right there on her arm,
Wow.
and so she could see it.
Yeah.
She was standing at the register, and she went like this, and then she goes, ah! Just started freaking out. And her mom's trying to calm her down, and she's like, do you know how to get these out? Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Hang on a second.
Mike
We'll
says
do it.
Lyme disease is no joke. I got it 2 years ago. It really sucked.
Oh.
That is crazy.
No, not really in my job description, but hopefully when.
Sally's the Sally of all trades.
That's right. That's right. And there's no way that I would have, said, no, go deal with it yourself. I'm just not like that.
Right. Yeah.
I'll help somebody out if I can. If they're not total assholes to me.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Bridget that she needed to have Chris treat her as a queen today,
That's right.
but she didn't buy it. I said, You need to sit on your deck and have him feed you grapes, and he can fan you.
Good luck with all that.
No. And I told her no inventory today, and she said no.
So she's not listening to a dang word you're saying today,
I
huh?
got completely shut down. I've been shut down.
Well, you know, I can't.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I am doing something fun right now, though.
Are you? What are you doing?
Looking at hotels in December for California.
Ah. Huh.
I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be sitting with my knee up, but I'm not listening either. I said I did when I didn't have internet. There was nothing else to do but sit around with ice packs, and I said I can get around a little bit, so I'm going next door.
Yep.
Just got to be careful going down the steps.
Yep.
I got too much to do. I can't sit around. I said I have a whole calendar full of stuff. Each day I have certain things I want to get done.
Yeah, that's what I say too. I just can't.
I know. I write it all down, but I can't say I always get it all done. And it always moves it to the next day, and then that day gets moved to that day.
On and on and on.
That's usually what
Yeah.
happens. It's just the thing that happens. Now, I think it's supposed to be pretty. I don't know if it's supposed to be nice, but I don't think we're supposed to have any storms today. So we're still kind of drying out.
We got 2
Yeah.
more days of
I
rain.
might be able to mow this afternoon. So looks like a jungle out there.
Yeah.
But the good thing is everybody else's yard looks the same, so I don't feel too left out.
All right.
Oh. So, yeah.
We have a frost advisory.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh my.
Says low temperatures will drop into the low to mid 30s overnight.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna says, I mowed the yard for my hubby yesterday while he was at work, just so he just had to weed the garden. Weed eat the garden. That's good. Yeah, I think I should be good to mow this afternoon, but I mean,
Yeah.
depends on what I'm doing this afternoon. I don't know yet.
Are you going somewhere?
I might go to Walmart. I need
Oh.
to get a couple of things, but no, I'm not going to St. Joe. I'm not going there till tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I got the estate sale and then probably go to St. Joe and go to the thrift store.
Cool.
Find any goodies.
Yeah.
But still working on my list of things I need to get done and get taken care of. So
That's what I wanted to look up. Because since we're going to be in West Branch tomorrow, I wanted to look up where all the thrift stores were.
Joanna said, I tried to call Shopco and nobody answered the phone. So I've tried several times and I couldn't get anybody. It just rings and rings and rings.
Probably closed.
Maybe they had somebody come buy them out or something.
I don't know. I mean, it says on the website, it says that they're open. That particular store is open, but
Hi, Beth.
Hey, Sally.
good morning, Beth.
Morning.
Morning, Beth.
Yeah, it might be closed already. But I'm not going to drive an hour to see.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
I mean, if it was around the corner, I would
Right.
be a
Yeah.
little more
Unless
attentive
we're
to
going
it.
that way for something else, you know. I wouldn't be driving an hour.
Right. So it'll be all
My
right.
Google's on crack today.
You're on today?
My Google is on crack today.
Oh, I thought
I looked up thrift stores in West Branch, and it came up with St. Vincent de Paul, West Branch Pawn, and Team Hodges Chrysler Dodge Ram Jeep.
Oh,
And it shows a picture of the Chrysler store thing.
Huh.
That's stupid.
well, what are you going to do?
Oh, there we go.
Maybe they're too busy to answer. Yeah, I've called several times at different times during the day and never got anybody. So I'm just gonna scratch that and put my put that somewhere else. I am gonna go to. I don't know if anybody has Menards.
What?
Menards.
Yeah, I have Menards here.
So I think
Not in my town, but close.
around you. Yeah. It's like a home improvement store, kind of like Home Depot.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go there tomorrow when I'm in St. Joe and see if there's any clearance stuff.
Yeah.
See if I can find anything else that I can put in my box to send to Amazon.
No.
Get that worked on. What, Sally?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing?
Well, because Bridget was giving you shit about it yesterday.
Well, that's an ongoing thing. That never stops. Which I appreciate.
it doesn't stop when the show ends, y'all know.
Nope. It goes all day long. But that's okay.
No, I found while I was going through my earrings and stuff, I was finding that stuff, that green stuff, the filigree or whatever. It's not filigree. What is it? I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, there's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. And so I soaked all that in vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
And like the backs of all of my earrings that were yucky, I did the backs of those too.
Yeah.
So the only thing is if you have like kind of like, I guess not real jewelry and it's kind of cheap, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a couple of pieces that have just like rhinestones laid on the top, and a lot of the rhinestones fell off, so it probably pretty much ruined those.
Yeah, but all that stuff you can put in Crafter's Lot.
Yeah.
You know, anything that's broken, that's not. And
You have
Crafter's
no
Lot,
idea how big my Crafter's Lot is getting.
that's okay. That's okay. Sell them at £5 a piece. In a flat rate bag, and they'll sell.
Yeah.
People are always looking for that, that stuff to make jewelry and all that. So
I'm putting all my I know Avon isn't nothing.
Avon is good stuff. Avon is good stuff.
Well, I was gonna make an Avon lot.
Well, yeah, you could do that too.
That's what I was thinking anyways, is I could make an Avon lot so that if anybody wanted Avon jewelry specifically, that's
Yeah.
good.
Joanna says my mom is taking rhinestones out of pins with missing stones. Oh, pins like brooches with missing stones to fix more expensive brooches or pins.
Oh. Okay then. Well then, I'll save these rhinestones because I got a whole bunch of them.
I'm a rhinestone pin saver. Horse and a star spangled road.
Yo.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's about all that's going on here. Got a long list of things to work on and get done. I still got to work on my gene project and my inventory project. I've got all kinds of projects.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
that'll.
might get into the garage today.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, something needs to happen with that. I was hoping that it would like burn down or something before I had to, do anything with it, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
No. You got to make it happen.
Yeah, take care of it.
Yeah, definitely.
These are cute. They're like mood earrings, and they say BFF on them. Has anybody ever seen this mark before?
Pull it back a little bit.
It says or it says MEX on the bottom of it, but it's like a heart, it almost looks like a religious piece of jewelry. It's a cross with a heart, like a flaming heart around it.
Is that magnetic?
No.
Okay. Does it have 925 on it?
No, I don't see it.
Okay.
I've seen that symbol somewhere, and I'm trying to remember where
I
I've seen
know,
it.
me too. I know. I could swear that I've seen that before.
That's not the Santeria symbol, is it?
Show me again.
I've seen that, and it's going to drive me crazy now. I know I've seen that symbol. It looks handmade.
MFX.
MFX.
That's a mofo extra special.
I've seen that before. It looks like something off one of those Santeria candles.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah.
Yep.
And then this is the jewelry part of it. Like it looks like
Pull it back.
Pull it back
I know, I'm trying to get.
There you go.
There you go.
And that it looks like Aztec. Something Aztec.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're earrings.
Aztec calendar almost.
Morning, Glenn.
Yeah. I'll have to look at them again and see if I can find a signature or something on them.
Yeah. But Sally, don't get lost in the jewelry.
I've been lost in jewelry for like 2 days.
Sally, you gotta get some listing done.
I know. I listed 18 yesterday.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty proud of myself for that. But
That is really good. Now you got to do the same thing, and you can't do that while you're in the jewelry pool.
right.
You can do jewelry after you do your listings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go out and do it.
You know, Johanna, I know I enjoy doing jewelry. But I get so lost in it, and the time goes by so quickly, and before I know it, it's 11 o'clock, and I have not done anything.
Hey,
I've not
Valerie,
done,
can you stop presenting me?
huh?
Can you turn off my presenting?
No.
No, we just
Thank you.
sending you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Morning,
Hey there,
Rita.
Rita.
What are you up to today, Miss Beth?
Well, I'm really excited. Do you remember my Folk Manus Shaggy dog
Yes.
that I said didn't have a tag? I
Right.
found the tag.
Oh,
Found the
great.
tag. Yay.
That is so awesome. That is
So I'm listing him right now.
What is the brand?
Folk Manus.
Hmm.
It's a puppet.
Hmm.
And they do really well.
Oh, really?
I find them at the bend a lot.
I think the Shaggy dog will do amazing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Never fails.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Don't you answer any phones though, Sally.
I know it is. It's fun, but it is such a time suck.
I know.
It just sucks everything. And I actually have sold a lot of my jewelry, so I need to kind of replenish some of my listings. But yeah, I can't really do that right now. I got too many other projects to get done, so I'm gonna have to not do that yet.
Yeah.
What I might do is I might get some of my jewelry and put it into like a Ziploc bag and so I could take it on my visits.
Yeah.
That way, at least I'll have
I think that would be good.
always have something to lift. You know,
Right.
whether I'm at the hotel or
Yeah, take your loop and your magnet and put it all in there, and
Yep.
That way you'll be all set.
Yep.
Some little biggies.
Little biggies.
Little biggies.
Can't forget your biggies. I miss
I
Nikki.
was gonna say, speaking of baggies, where is Nikki?
She doesn't like us anymore.
No,
Yeah,
she likes the Mo better than she likes us.
she likes Mo better.
Mo better, Mo better.
Mo better, Mo better, Mo better.
I'm really excited to see Nikki face to face for the first time.
Yep.
We've talked a lot, but I've never actually seen her.
I've never met her, and she's come around this way. I think when she was going to Texas to get a truck that she had bought. Her and her husband flew there, and she was trying to get him to go through Kansas City, and I was going to try to meet up with her, and it just didn't, time frame or whatever didn't work out, and we couldn't meet up. So, but I mean, she's only like 8 hours from me, so
Wow, that's
potentially we could even like meet in the middle and meet up, or something. One of these
I'm
days.
gonna get out of here so I can start doing inventory and get that done.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Happy birthday, Bridget.
Thank you.
Bye,
Have a
Bridget.
good day.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Now, this is one thing that I found in my jewelry stuff.
Officer Vice Squad.
Ooh, that's cool. The Ballad of Vice. The Badge of Vice.
Officer Vice Squad in charge of Vice.
Oh, okay.
And then the back looks pretty.
That's
That
old.
looks gnarly.
Yeah. I can't find any comps.
Yeah.
I also found a. Where's that at? I can't remember where I put that. It's they're buttons. They're buttons, and then there's a coin that's Indiana. It's from. It says something Indiana on it. But it looks old.
That's crazy the amount of just little items that you come across in those jewelry lots. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Let's see. What do I got to do today? I got to do some shipping, do some looking for an item, go to the post office.
What'd you lose?
Huh?
What'd you lose?
I don't know. I can't find a shirt. I was looking for it today, but I only looked. It's a size medium, so I looked in all the medium tubs, couldn't find it. So I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find it. Maybe look in the smalls and see if it's hanging out in one of those. But I sold it on Poshmark, so if I can't find it, which I think I'll find it. But if I don't find it, it's not going to be like the end of the world if I have to.
Yeah.
So did y'all see on Poshmark that they rolled out the new home category?
Yeah.
Today?
Yes. What do you think about that?
I have a lot of stuff I need to cross post over there. And a lot of blankets and other things need to go over there.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good platform. To sell home stuff on. Because that's a pretty wide, broad section, right? I mean, you could put I think Hank Allen Cash was saying something about you couldn't do pottery or something.
Ceramic and glass.
ceramic pottery and glass.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that's a quite a broad category that you can, you know, get some other eyeballs on there and possibly, you know, make some sales. So it'll be good. I think it'll be a good thing. And then, you know, of course, they're not done with the whole Canada thing, but they're definitely making strides to get that done, which is exciting. I think eventually they'll have that.
There's a lot. There's a lot that you could put on there.
Anything can help because my Poshmark is just tanked.
Yeah, mine too.
And my Mercari has tanked. And I don't know why.
And you're still like cross-listing everything over there?
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy.
I mean, about 2 months ago, my Poshmark was just like on fire.
Yeah, me too.
And now I can't. I mean, it's just terrible.
How many times a day, Beth, are you sharing your closet?
Twice.
Twice, okay.
And I wasn't sharing other people's, but now I'm starting to do that again just to see if maybe anything will help. You know,
or something. Yeah. I know that it sounds crazy, but I am. Let's see, I don't want to do that. Sharing my closet every 2 hours. And that's not the whole closet, that's just categories.
Mm-hmm.
I know it sounds crazy, but
No,
do whatever you got to do.
it's not. And I think like once you really build it up, I mean, something should be looked at, you know, pretty much all the time. So something should be able to be looked at.
And but I will say, you know, there's been plenty of times where I've shared my whole closet and I only get one like on something. You know, that happens a lot.
Right.
So a lot of times there's not, you know, I'm not getting a real big feedback from it, but
Yeah. Yeah, another thing I bought last night was Toby's muzzle.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I gotta get a muzzle for this dog. I couldn't even look at his dang toes to see if he had any ticks in there.
Oh,
You know, because,
God.
like, that's one of the, you know, places where they like to hide is in the pads of the foot and in between the toes.
Uh-huh. I didn't know that.
Fuzzy, all I have to do is throw a little bit of warm oil on him, on his belly, and he goes with his tongue hanging out of his mouth
Oh, my gosh.
and you know, but I just, you know, I rub that oil in between his pads and stuff to, you know, kind of soften those up. And but with Toby, I can't even do anything like that. He looks like he's gonna bite me.
Oh, my God.
And I know that, you know, it shouldn't be like that. And I try to relax him and I try to do everything that I know how to do that Cesar Milan has taught me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's pretty bad with them. I try to make it an enjoyable experience so that he's not, scared or nervous or anything. And then as soon as I touch his feet, he just looks like he's gonna rip my face off.
Uh-oh. I have a really dumb question for you guys. Do they sell, like the donut tires just by themselves? I mean, can you just go into the like Walmart and get one?
Like a spare tire?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good question.
Yeah.
Because my van does not have a spare tire.
Okay. Do you have a tire shop in your town?
No. I mean, there's one in Horton. I don't have a flat tire or anything, but
what you could do.
I need to find.
So you don't even have a rim?
No.
Okay, so what you would need to do is probably buy a whole new tire with the rim.
Yep.
I don't want to do that.
Why? It's the same as having
a
spare.
A lot of money
for just one tire.
For one tire and one rim, yeah. You're probably looking at $150, if not more.
It shouldn't cost that much. It shouldn't cost that much. So, do you have a junkyard somewhere?
No.
Yes, they do have them.
Okay.
And they're about $80.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
See, that's why I'm saying.
That's just a donut?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it almost be a better thing, or do this. Go on your Facebook Marketplace and ask, say in search of, and get your
tire size.
Your tire size. Get your tire size off of your tire, and say in search of the size rim. And you might find somebody that can, sell your rim. And then you could go put a I don't know. In my town, I have a tire shop, but like if you go in there and you'd have a rim already, you can get a used tire put on that rim for like $20.
Right. Okay. I know that there's a tire shop in Horton, so I could probably go there and see if maybe I could get something.
Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be a more inexpensive way to do it. Is just go get I'd go there and see if they have a rim that is used.
Yeah.
They may have one that'll fit your van.
Yeah.
So
okay. I'll try that. See what I can find out.
Because that's gonna be less expensive than.
Right.
I mean, they're going all the way up into like $220, which is stupid.
Yeah. So, all right, Joanna, you go have a good day. Have a great breakfast.
Bye, Joanna.
We'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I have AAA, but it would suck to have a flat tire and not be able to fix it, on site. So,
good to be prepared.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Valerie, I ran out of balloons.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So that's
So-
a good thing.
6. So I'm at 228 right now.
Nice. Man, look at you. You're just at it. You're getting at it.
Yeah, and I'm exhausted. It shows.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of work. You know, you may not have to sweat at it, or but it does take a lot of work to get it done. A lot of will. I'm making faces at Brandon, just so you know. So, yeah, I need to get that done. I don't know why that van doesn't have a spare in it, but it is what it is. We'll get it figured out.
Here's another one, Sally, you need to look for. Jellycats.
Jellycat. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think I've ever found a jellycat before.
Jellycat.
I'm thinking this one's worth quite a bit.
Oh yeah?
I mean, as far as, for a stuffed animal, I mean.
That's awesome, man. That's a good thing.
Jellycat. What are they feeding?
I gotta get some I gotta remember to get some pool noodles today.
Yep.
I need to
A
get some of
must.
those. Because those are good for like when you're picturing what do you call it? Like cowboy boots and stuff like that. Those are good
Put them
fillers.
down in there. Yep.
Mhm.
They're
And
good
then
to protect the handles of your coffee mugs if you ship coffee mugs like I do on a regular basis.
right.
Or wine glasses if you do wine glasses. You cut it and put
Put
on
it
the
on
base
the
of
stem.
Yep, cover the stem. I've been using them forever. I love them. I buy them every time I go to Dollar General or Dollar Tree. I'll pick up about 5 of them.
Yeah, I definitely need to get some of those.
And the big ones are great for shot glasses because they fit perfectly down into the center.
Ooh,
The big ones,
wow.
big round ones with the bigger hole.
That's
I
a
sell a lot of shot glasses too, so I found that they fit perfectly down in there.
Huh.
So I get more compliments on my packaging than I think the item itself.
So do they have different sizes of those pool noodles?
They've got I know they got the standard size, which is like this right here,
Uh-huh.
and then they have the one that's a little bit bigger, and then the hole's a little bit bigger. It's a bigger. That's probably about 6 inches across. I think this is what 2 or 3. Yeah, this one's 2.
Yeah.
I think it's like 4. It might be a 4-inch, and then the diameter is bigger, so the shot glass will fit right down in there. Especially the tall shot glasses; those are perfect.
Yeah. We'll definitely get some of those.
Just don't leave them outside because they can get snakes in them.
Oh.
Don't leave them in your garage or nothing
Oh,
because they like to hide in them.
How do you know that?
My sister has a pool, an outside pool, and she left them on the deck.
Oh my god.
So I'm up at night. And they're a little it was just a little garter snake, but still, a snake's a snake to a little kid. So
That's right. That's right.
they just look for
Morning.
places to stay warm.
Yep. Morning, Tom.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I'm doing
You
fine.
guys.
I'm doing fine, man. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yawn.
Just bushy.
Can't say bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at the same time you yawn.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I'm anything. I might be bushy tail, but my eyes ain't very bright.
That didn't work out very well.
Mine want to stay closed half the time. And we had a crack of thunder or it was probably about 3 o'clock this morning. Storm rolled through. I tell you what, everybody in the neighborhood, I think, about jostled out of bed.
Oh my
It
god.
rattled the windows. Tanner, it scared him so bad. At first, he was sound asleep. He started barking at it. Even though he kept like, ah! It just come out of nowhere.
I think you folks up north need to start building an ark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're
I
starting.
got a kayak, so I'm good.
Because it seems like y'all just getting hit harder than we are with rain.
We got 2 more. It's raining right now. We got 2 more days of this crap.
That's yeah,
I don't mind the rain. It's the storm. The way the storm's been rolling through. It's that time of year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like Valerie said, you never know. It could be just raining. Next thing you know, your tree just got pulled up out of your yard. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we had a couple years ago. We had the tornadic winds, and they were above 80 miles per hour wind, and it knocked a huge tree. It just, and I would assume, because we probably had so much rain that, you know, just the roots and everything was just so, and the ground was just so saturated. But yeah, it fell into the road. It was just right across the street. It was crazy.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about sharknadoes out there on Long Island like Deb has to worry about.
I guess not.
Yeah, see, Valerie, these are the hoops that are showing 925. And yesterday I only found it on the post, but and so I'm thinking, oh well, that's why. That maybe the post is only 925, but I just found it on the airing itself, so they're
good.
So it's marked.
Yes.
Cool. That's awesome.
And they're heavy.
Yeah, don't discount color for 925.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a gold color. Now, Todd, isn't that the case where it's maybe like gold? Like if it's how do I say it? Like it's silver, but the top layer is like a gold plate.
Yeah, they do it.
Isn't that called that Vimeo or something like that, or
Vermeil.
Vimeo?
I think
Is that what that is?
2 different ways. One way is they put gold plating on it. And another way is just a gold wash.
Okay.
It's just gold colored on top of the silver.
Okay.
How do you tell a wash from a plate? Just curious, because I didn't know they
Usually
did that.
the plate will say something. Usually there'll be a marking saying that it's gold plated,
Okay.
but I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, I don't see any plating signs.
Just call them sterling silver with gold wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't say gold plated anywhere. Or you could probably call it gold plated and nobody would, the buyer's not going to care one way or the other.
Right.
Is somebody in a fight?
What?
What the? Sorry.
What?
Is that a keyboard?
He's talking about Beth's keyboard is awfully loud.
Oh,
Sorry. Here, let me turn my.
it's working.
I'm sorry, I'm turning it
just
down.
makes you.
No,
it just
it's
makes you sound
fine.
like you're mad.
No, I'm working.
Okay.
This is what I'm listening right now.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
You remember
That is
that?
very nice.
Yeah. Found it at the bins.
Cool.
It's never been worn. It's super starchy. Size 5.
Sweet.
Some little boy will love that. Or girl.
Yeah, don't be sexist now.
No, I won't. Oh, maybe somebody could answer this question.
Sure.
Okay.
Yesterday, I was listing a cap, and it said, and it was adjustable, and it had Velcro, but usually it says hook and loop. When you go down and say adjustable, how is it adjusting? One of the choices was Velcro.
Really?
Really?
Snap back, Velcro, buckle. Now, why would they put that? I even put it on my Instagram as proof. Why would they even give that as a choice when that's a Vero?
Right.
It could though. It could be a listing that. Did you steal the listing?
What?
Did you take the listing from somebody else?
Nope.
It was
Okay,
a brand new listing.
that's weird.
Well, I just typed in their hook loop because,
Yeah.
I mean, why would they give us that as a choice?
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
Because if you've got,
So
you've
go
got
to my
Velcro-
Instagram and you'll see a screenshot of it.
If you got
And I've
Velcro
never
branded
seen that as a
product-
choice before. Because I sell a lot of caps and I've never seen that as an adjustable
yeah.
choice before.
Right.
It's just weird.
That is weird. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd say I agree with Sally. It's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. I mean,
Crying in a bucket.
I'll try to type quieter.
I know.
No,
I
don't worry about it.
just hadn't heard anybody typing like that, and I'm thinking, damn, somebody is furious this morning.
I type pretty fast, yeah.
Tara types like that. She types like she's beating up the damn keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna be bruised by the time she's done.
Well, at least I'm not over here eating bonbons while y'all are working.
Right.
Can't say I've ever had a bonbon.
I don't think I ever have either.
You what?
We're missing out.
Yeah, apparently. Now, my favorite thing is those things they got at Whole Foods are like these little round ice cream balls. They're so good. I think they're called it's not gnocchi, but it's something like gnocchi. It's like that's an Italian potato pasta, but what is the name of that? I can't remember what it is, but they're so good. If you have a Whole Foods, you need to check them out because they're very addictive.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know,
the last thing I need is something addicting.
You know, I've never heard of a pierogi until I moved here, and I didn't like them.
Isn't that like a dumpling, meat dumpling or something?
Yeah, it's like a
Like
potato,
Kind of
ravioli?
like a some.
like right? Isn't pierogi potato and then gnocchi is noodle?
Yeah, yeah. The pierogies, they're like meat stuffed.
God, knock it off.
I'm just playing.
Uh,
Got to give Beth a hard time.
yep.
I'm trying to do it lighter. And I will, to my, my credit is I do have arthritis and psoriasis, and I really cannot feel very much on the tips of my fingers.
Oh,
Right.
So I may be doing that to make sure I'm hitting the keys. I don't know. I'm trying to
Yeah,
make an
that makes
excuse. I
sense.
know. But
That makes sense. I buy it. I'll buy it.
No, I'm just impressed with your finger strength.
Right.
You're like super fingers.
well, it's the only exercise I get at all.
You know what?
So-
That's not true because you're exercising when you go to the Goodwill, when you go to the bins. It takes a lot when you're going through. I mean, like clothing and stuff at the bins. I mean, it takes a lot. My arms get tired when I'm
yeah.
constantly.
By the second day, I'm
Mhm.
actually like putting my hand on a bin and pushing myself to the next bin.
Yeah.
By the second, I mean, I find myself doing that. I always take arthritis medicine right before I leave to go, especially on the
Right.
second day. Arthritis Tylenol, because my back will, But yeah, I'm just literally leaning over like an old woman.
Yeah, that's harsh. That's a workout.
I need to put
That is definitely a
I need to
workout.
put a picture of the bins on my wall near the treadmill. Put it in perspective so that it looks like it's moving as you're walking. It's like, I don't know, I ever get there.
Oh my gosh.
Lord, I can do 20 miles if that were the case.
I can't wait to go to the bins again.
I haven't been.
You need to go to the South Bins, Valerie.
Yeah.
There's 2 bins in Austin.
Right.
And I mean, this is just my experience there is because someone told me not to go to the South Bins, but I find higher ticket items at the South Bins, and I don't know why.
That's awesome.
It's a smaller one. But I always look forward to going that one more because I know I'm going to come away with something really valuable.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure.
But go to both and you tell me how you feel about it. I'd love to hear how you feel about it.
Yeah, I can't remember what Valerie said, if we're going to go to both bins or if we're going to just go to one. I don't remember.
Well, they're 30 minutes from each other.
Okay.
And,
but yeah, I'm sure we're gonna, we're gonna try and hit some thrift stores and stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited to see. And that's the thing is, I mean, everybody has an opinion about, the bins or a thrift store, or, it may not be great for them, but it may be awesome for you. So you can never discount that.
Right, and everybody's looking for something different anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just the first time I went with Alma, and I'm like, I have like 5 items in my cart, and I look over and she's getting her second cart. Like she's already got her first cart like piled, and I've got like 5 items. I was just like, okay, I'm not doing this right.
Um, Hank says, went to step outside and glad I checked before walking out. The scorpion fell right down. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lordy days.
Never seen a scorpion before. I mean,
Oh, you will in Texas.
yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
That's scary.
I look forward to that.
Who said that the scorpion fell?
Hank.
Hank's in,
Hank
in Florida. You're
Yeah,
not supposed to have scorpions in Florida.
apparently there are.
Just the damn snakes and the alligators.
Hatters. Bitters. I don't know.
Well, people don't mess with me this morning. I am really not in the mood for it. I got to ship one thing this morning, and my printer's not wanting to.
Hank says they got lots of scorpions.
Well, that won't be on Miss Roberta's list, though, because she won't. I told her, I said, you know, when I get older, we're going to have to move to Arizona where we don't have to deal with pollen. And she's like, no, scorpions. You have to go by yourself.
Yeah. And we had one in the ceiling fan one time, and it just went whoop, and it just flew off of it when you turned the ceiling fan on.
It did what?
My gosh.
It went how?
It was, yeah, in the house. It was sitting on top of the ceiling fan blade.
No, I mean, what did it do? It went.
When I
what?
turned the ceiling fan on, well, I was in bed. My ex was turning the ceiling fan on, and that thing was up there. And when he turned it on, it started spinning. That scorpion just tossed that scorpion off. And then we're just like frantically trying to figure out where it is, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I think Tom wanted you to make that sound again.
Yeah.
Oh. Golly.
Something like that.
He didn't want to hear the story again. He wanted to hear the. Okay, I got it. I'm not watching the screen, so.
You know, it doesn't take much to entertain me.
I guess I'm getting initiated.
Yeah, a little bit. Hank said, I've been stung in a ring all the way around my neck before. Oh my gosh. By a scorpion? Oh my gosh.
They hurt.
But they don't kill you. It's just like a sting. Well, imagine if you get stung enough.
I thought
You have to check your shoes before you put your shoes on because they do get in shoes.
Oh my gosh.
So you do have to check your shoes.
They come in the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I won't.
You might want to rethink your moving to Texas thing.
And I thought I had problems with chipmunks.
Because my little girl cat is not scared of anything. She would be attacking the damn scorpions.
That's scary. Huh.
Oh, God, I hate these wireless printers.
Amen.
Take a breath.
I finally bought a cord for mine.
Well, everybody in our household shares this one printer, and I'm getting ready to get me one of those 4XLs or whatever the hell they're called for print.
Dymo.
Huh?
A Dymo.
Yeah.
I love my Dymo. I would say it's the best investment that I've made in business.
Well, I have a Dymo, but my printer I use for work and for scanning my receipts and stuff.
Is best thing. Well, I'm glad it didn't get you, Hank.
Yeah, me too.
Hank, you're so full of such meanness that if it was to bite you, it would die from me. From getting all that meanness out of you.
Oh, Tom. Crazy. You're crazy. All right, we'll do that.
I almost called work last night.
Huh?
I almost called work last night
Why?
because they had the donut lady on the register.
Oh.
And that has what to do with you?
I know.
Well, apparently she made it okay.
Yeah.
She figured it out.
Now, salary.
Huh?
You know I'm all about being a team player, but you're on vacay. And you got to let them be big girls and big boys and take care of their store.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, if they called in and having a crisis, I can see you going in. But, you know, you don't call them. They call you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay? So that's the final word on that.
Okay.
So I don't want to hear you calling in. Hear about you calling in, young lady, because if I have to come up there, we're not going to be happy.
Be listening to your Uncle Tom.
That's right.
That's all I have to do to get you to come here? All right.
That's pretty easy.
I know.
Y'all are funny. Mike said he picked up a 4XL Dymo for $5 at the auction. Wow.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. I need to get a second one actually to stand by just in case.
Yeah.
But this one's been pretty good. I kind of worked out the kinks on it and got it all figured out. Good to go. Good to go. Well, it is that time.
Time to get busy.
Time to get busy. Time to get some shit done. Get some
Y'all come visit Dee and I on Dee's channel in an hour.
That's right. She has not a challenge, but a show at 11, right?
Yeah, we'll be there
Yeah, we'll come over
trying
there.
to make Dee accountable while her sister's gone.
There you go. There you go. All right, we'll see you all later. We'll see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a great Thursday and make it happen.
Get lots of sales.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.